I want to try another building challenge in this video. What I want to do is build a house so that I have a secret area in it that doesn't involve digging underground or digging into the side of a mountain or something. Essentially, I want to build a really cool house that 360 degrees around just looks like a normal house. There's nothing under the ground, but it also has a secret passageway inside leading to a secret room where we have treasure and different loot inside of it. So that's the challenge for today's video. And generally with these challenges, what I like to do is involve a bit of redstone, maybe some of the new updates that are in the game, keep it interesting, and try and learn some redstone and building skills along the way. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know down in the comments, things I could do better or any ideas for later challenges. But anyway, let's go ahead and start building here. All right, and I'll tell you what, let's go with normal wood and stone brick. I'm going to keep this as a basic build. Let me know down in the comments how my building skills are. Right, this is going to be a 3D house. It's going to be fairly layered. And the idea that I have with this video is I want to have a ground floor, then I want to have a stairway going up to the second floor. In between the ground floor and the proper second floor, I'm going to try have a hidden area that we can use the 1.14 mechanics to kind of crawl into. That's the general idea of how I want this to work for now. May change as we go along though. All right. It's looking good for the start of a house. Let's get some glass panes going here. And as for the side of the house, I think we're just going to keep it fairly simple again, but try and add a bit of depth to it as we're going along here. So I think the best way to do that is to actually have it coming along from here, like so. And just give it a bit more depth as we're going here. Yeah, I think that looks much better. All right, we're going to try not go too crazy with this build also because that's generally a problem that I have when I start building projects like this. Is what happens is I get way too enthusiastic with the sizes of the buildings and they end up being far too big that don't actually make sense, and I just try and fill in the areas with things. So let's try and keep this as simple as we can whilst looking decent. I think that's looking good so far as a ground floor area. Now what I want to do is I want to bring it out another level to add a little bit more depth to it, and I think doing it like so, I think we're going to do this the whole way around just to give it a little bit more depth. Yeah, I'm liking that so far. There we go, we got a cow, we got our first visitor here. How you finding the place? I think that's a good start. That's a good ground floor we have. We'll terraform the area as we go here. And the reason why I want to kind of do it uh, more 3D as we go up is just because I want to try and see can I hide the thickness of the floors, because there's gonna be have to be another block thick just to try and get in the area, the secret area. And then I think a wooden upstairs is gonna look best. So let's go across at this height for the walls for the second floor. And let's carry on these up as we're going here. And the idea is to try and fit in the floor, the secret area, in between the ceiling of this place and the floor of the second floor. And hopefully we can do it in a way that actually looks decent and it doesn't look like there's anywhere for a secret area to be. Okay, haven't got a roof yet, but just looking at that the way it is, I think that's going to look decent as a house. And there's a nice bit of an area hopefully that we can use. I haven't fully planned out how I'm going to manage to fit in the secret floor. I had kind of an idea for how I wanted the building to look just because I'm terrible at building, so I wanted to have something to go off of here while I'm actually recording. But I think that's looking good so far. Obviously the flooring, I think what might look nice is we do spruce. How does that look? Or does that look like it's making the place weaker? I think that might look good. I think I kind of like that, but I think what I can do is add the stone brick here, just to maybe add a little bit more depth. Hopefully it doesn't actually look like it's made the building weaker, but I don't think it will once I add in these details here. So. No, does that make it look weird or better? Maybe if I also add some more wood to the outside here. Let's just see. Let's just keep going for now. Maybe I'll change it at the end if I still don't like it. So where are we going to put the stairs here? I'm thinking if we come in here, if we put our stairs on this side, you're not going to block the windows, and I think that'll be the most natural area to actually put it as well. So let's give a stairway going up, and then maybe you see if we want this to realistically work, let's get some slabs here. What kind of upstairs do we want? Let's try some spruce. So if we want to efficiently do this the best we can while having enough headroom at the bottom, I'd say that height is going to have to be the best. And then if we have our area this high, we can't have a block here, there will need to be a 1 block gap and then a block here at least. So this is the minimum height, either here or we're going to need a full block if we want to actually place anything on it. So realistically, the height of the second floor will have to be here. So that'll mean that we might need to put our windows up, but we'll see how that looks. It might look a little weird if we have our windows up at the top. But let's just go with that and see how it looks. And I think we're going to go with the spruce for the floor. And we're just going to go with a regular spruce just to mix it up from the bottom. And let's see how well this looks if we're trying to blend it in. So essentially this is what we have. So from the outside, it looks like a regular house. There's nothing strange, nothing you can notice. And then as you go inside, it looks like you got a regular downstairs. Headroom looks normal. A little bit low, but that's normal for a house to use half slabs like that. Then as you go up, you have a big opening here, which we need to try and hide somehow. And then you get up here, and it's the second floor. Now we got our windows lower. I might have to raise them, but I'll see how it looks when we put the windows up closer to the ceiling. And we're gonna have to see what we'll have to sacrifice to do this. I wonder if I put stairs here, will that help with the height? Let's keep going. Let's see what happens. Okay, before we can figure that out, let's get a roof on the place just so we can know then exactly where we want to put the windows. So I'm thinking maybe some cobble for a roof. Doesn't really make sense to have a wooden walls and then a stone roof. But maybe it can look like slate, I suppose. That'll be to there. How does that look for a height? I think that'll look good. It'll be a fairly large roof, but I think it'll suit it. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. And I don't think it looks too top heavy the way it is. Let's just continue on anyway. Let's get some cobble, and I think maybe if we go in one like so, to still have a little bit of an overhang. And what this will also do is free up a little bit more headroom upstairs as well. Let's put some torches by the door. Let's actually get a door in here. What kind of door would look best? Acacia. Let's try dark oak. Okay, I think that suits. And then for our loft area, I kind of like the exposed stone. What I might do, I'm getting way too caught up in the little details when I should be working on the whole premise of this video. But I think so far, I'm pretty happy with that as houses go. I'm horrible at building houses. So I think for one of my first attempts at building a decent three-dimensional, you know, a house with depth and detail to it, I think it's looking good so far. You probably tell me in the comments that it looks horrible, but I think it's looking decent. Can you grow a cactus in a flower pot? Yes, you can. Oh, yes. Looking good. God damn it. I can't put a bed anywhere. Look, he's gonna have a single bed. I can't stand having the bed off center. So he's gonna have a chest on one side. No, he's gonna have a chest on the end of the bed. I think barrels would look nice. And we're gonna have another pot. Can I put a... Oh my god, I keep doing that. Oh, I did it. Can I put a pot on a barrel? Yes, I can. Oh, yes. And then we go down here. This is going to be the work area over here. So we need our crafting tables. And let's try and use some of the newer blocks. I think they're in the decoration section. Yeah, okay. So we got our work area over here. And let's see if we put a double chest in this area. Can that... Oh, it can still be opened. So we got a chest under the stairs here. So as we go in to our home, we got our area here. Working, crafting, smelting, chesting. Upstairs, the master bedroom. Not a lot going on in here due to the symmetricalness of it. But I'm happy with that. Okay, let's see. Do we want to do something about the windows? To be honest, I actually, when you're upstairs, it's not really that much of an issue that the windows are on the ground. I think it actually looks kind of cool. Okay, enough about the house. Let's try and actually make our secret area here. Would you look at that? Isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful. We got a little pathway going off into the woods. It's looking good. Our waterside house. All right. So I've been playing around with some ideas for what I want to do with this. Trying to make the entrance hidden in some way. And I like to try and use redstone when I can, just because I find it fun because I have a very little I have very bad abilities when it comes to redstone. But I don't think I'm really going to have the space for this build. So what I thought I might have to do is get some trapdoors. So there's not going to be redstone in this build, but I think we can still make our secret entrance work. So I'm going to go with the dark oak just to go with the doors here. And my idea, wait for it. Whoops, that's not going to work. My idea is to use trapdoors. So what that's going to mean is, oh damn it, I keep... So we have our trapdoors here, and the idea is we need to get in here using the trapdoors. Because you can also use those mechanics in the game. So if we wanted to get in here, we'd probably have to... We need to be on the same level. So it'll have to be on this block. That's how we're going to get in. So there needs to be a trapdoor here. Am I right? So we start to sneak. And then when we sneak, we can open this door and get into a secret hiding place. Okay, okay, this might actually work. I was losing hope there for a minute if I would have been able to actually pull this off. We're not using any redstone. But maybe this will actually work. But when we come up, we just have a pretty cool looking floor. We have a pretty cool looking floor here. That's all. Let's see. And then if we want to get into our secret area, we stand on this one. We open up these two and we enter the secret hideout. And there, that's where we have our hidden chests with our loot inside. Oh yes. And then to access them and then to get out, simply lift the trapdoors. Oh, I'm a genius. Oh, I'm a genius. And then you can still use the chests because you can use slabs. I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's a good way we can justify it being a secret level in the house. You enter the house, come in here, everything looks normal, just the downstairs. You got our stuff in our chests, we got our barrels, we got our working area, everything is good, we got our plants. We come up our lovely stairway. Excuse this. We come up a lovely stairway. Everything looks normal. We have our beautiful loft area upstairs, our bedroom, the master bedroom, with a huge area. Everything looks normal, just a bit of decoration. But then if we want our secret hideout, we simply stand on one stair and enter the secret area. All right, I'll tell you what, guys. I think I lost hope with this for a little bit, trying to figure out how I can implement a kind of a secret entrance using pistons and such. And given the area that I have here and the knowledge that I have of redstone, I wasn't able to do it. And I think this is honestly one of the only ways you can make it work without digging into without going underground, and also without digging into a side of a cave or something and having it completely look normal from the outside, essentially. Um, I think I'm pretty happy with that and how it turned out. Let me know down in the comments if you have any suggestions on how you can use redstone in a way that's essentially invisible, or that you can hide it in such a way that you can't actually notice it. Like you have essentially, like if these were solid blocks, but you had a way using pistons to open it, and then use a piston to put you into the crawling position, maybe. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with that and how it turned out to have a secret hiding place. If you're in multiplayer and you have a house and you want to do something a little bit more creative than just trying to dig a hole somewhere and hide your valuable stuff or use an ender chest, I think that's a pretty cool way to do it. And I'm kind of happy with how the building turned out. So guys, let me know in the comments if you have any ways you would improve this redstone wise or building wise. I'd really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.